What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another session of Build, Break, and Fix, hosted to you by the Raw Coders. And yeah, we have a new Raw Coder, as you can probably see, Tanesh. Really good to have you again on the show, been really helpful so far. And yeah, so on this stream we mainly work on an existing open source project, but creating an enhanced version of it. So that open source project is called Scrambler, which is essentially a Kanban board. And those of you who are in IT and specifically software development, I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. But in case you don't, it's kind of a project management tool in which you just you have a board and then you create notes on it. It could be sticky notes or card, and you organize all your tasks in to do, doing, done. So this is a overall flow, but what we as raw coders are actually working on is implementing the persistent storage, which means that all the data will be backed up by the database and the users will be able to um, get their data whenever they want, which is not happening in the current version of the original one. So that's what we are working on. And so Dinesh, do you remember what we were working on yesterday?
Yeah, Zen. So yesterday we were working on we were trying to fix an issue with the getboard IDs. Um, there was specifically this, it was not retrieving the JSON object. So we managed to fix that by returning that specific JSON. Now that we have that, the thing that is causing an issue is the a get request. Basically, it's got it's it's adding a little bit extra to the get request, which we don't really need. So yeah, that's what we're going to keep working on today.
Fantastic, and that was a really explicit and precise explanation. So well done for that. Just to give a bit of a non-technical background on the task that Dinesh was talking about, is basically the overall goal is to get the board name from the database and show it in the board page uh, just above the board. And what Dinesh was talking about was we essentially we broke the problem down into two parts. So first we have made sure that the board name is coming as a console log in the console, which it is, and Dinesh played a really important role in figuring that out. So thank you for that just today. And today we're going to be doing the part two, which is actually display that board name, which was coming in the console.log statement, or say inspect elements if you want to call it. Um, we will be trying to take that name and we want to make it to come on the actual page itself, if that makes sense. Am I right, Finish?
Yeah, yeah, that's clear.
Fantastic, fantastic. So let's dive into the fun part now, which is coding. Do you want to share your screen now?
Yep, yep. I'll share my screen. Just before we do that, Zane, do you usually do your uh, uh, respects to the land? And
Oh yeah! Wow, wow! I'm really glad that you reminded me about it. Well done, man.
okay.
Well done. That really helps. Right. So I'm just gonna read what I used to from a web page. Wow, I can't find that web page now. Interesting. This is embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right. Uh, Here we go. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today.
Cool.
And thanks again, Finesh, for reminding me. You would have, if Gagda was here, you would have been his best friend at the moment, and
It's all
I
good.
would be in his bad books. All right,
All good.
cool. So, do
Uh,
you want to share your screen when you're ready, and we can kick it
yeah,
off from there.
my screen. So yeah, this is my second screen, so I'm just gonna be
Okay,
looking here.
perfect.
Yeah.
There we go.
Um, yeah. So
Right.
uh, where were we up to? Yesterday we got
So,
up
and
to
did you do a git pull, right?
yes, yep, I did.
And which
Um,
branch are you on? Just to confirm.
yep, sure.
Probably do a okay, add board name heading. Cool. So in the future, maybe use git status because that basically tells you which branch and how many files have you got, as in uh, ready for commit or something like that.
Okay. Yep.
Git status.
Okay.
There we go. All
Yeah.
right. There we go. Perfect. Right. So if you wanna play this,
Cool. Yeah.
um, I just wanna really check precisely and to confirm until what point were we exactly.
I'll just go back to.
Cool. Okay. Inspect element. Cool.
Yeah.
So if you wanna press if you wanna input the board name as anything. Okay, here we go. So on core invalid left hand side in okay undefined. All right, cool. So this was it.
Yeah.
All right, so first of all, let's just focus on the invalid uh, left hand side in assignment. If you go on the index.html and go down in the JavaScript, yeah, you know, on line 50, 51 to 53, yeah,
Yeah.
probably put in dot so after the so before the equals,
For the equals. Yeah.
yeah, put in dots in a HTML and now run it. Can I set properties of null? Do you wanna Google that?
Yeah. Yes.
Check your speed out. Nice. All right, go on the first one. Yeah. Can you zoom in, please?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Why do I gonna? I thought okay. Yeah, this is the exact error that we're facing at the moment, except that he's calling it from a function and we are not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you go down, you have to place the hello div before the script.
So that exists when the script is loaded.
Ah, so we need to place the hello div before the script. No,
Oh. Yeah.
what did it
So
mean?
in our case, sorry, were you still reading that? Is it?
No, 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 that's fine. As long as you have understood it, you're the hands-on man is. So if you have understood it, can you explain me?
Okay. The way I get it is that
Yeah,
so we have the H1 tag here with the board
yeah.
with this ID.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps we have to place this before this script just because it's referencing the same ID here. Is that would you agree with that?
Right. We can let's let's try that because that's in the head,
Yeah, that's in the
and the
head.
heading can't be in the head.
Can we move the script maybe down, down here maybe?
Yeah, try that. Um, just an other thing, Tanesh. Try to write. We always try to write the code by ourselves, so it gives us a lot more, as in finger memory. If you write it instead of copying and pasting it. So next time, let's try and do it in that way.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Cool. Script, that one's there. Board heading, yeah. Changes affected. Have you ran it?
Yeah, just it automatically runs.
Okay.
The show feels a bit quiet today.
It does. Yeah, as in, I don't feel we have got any viewers, but hopefully people have something on when they finish it, they'll come.
Yeah.
Hmm. As in, when I first started, I used to do exactly in this way, just talking to myself. But it was
Yeah,
good to see that it's it started to build on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So what? Okay, perfect. So that error is gone now.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
error is gone.
Okay, what other error are we having? I'm just maximize the screen.
Sorry, yeah. Oh,
No, no, no. I meant I need to do that.
oh,
As in,
okay.
I'm my max screen. Yeah, your screen is really good. Yeah. Right. So we are facing the undefined syntax. Okay. Uncaught copy and paste. Yeah, no, hang on a minute. We probably have to find a way in order to ignore the URL completely because it's getting, it's assuming that the board name is the page.
Yeah,
And
true. Yeah,
because
true,
it
true,
can't
true.
find the page, it's throwing in undefined.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's something we should look into. Um,
Yeah. Just think. So when we press go, it comes on the index.html, and then when we don't press anything, but it automatically takes the URL as a path and says go away. I can't find you.
mhm.
Um, just trying to think. Um, I think probably the good way to do this would be if you go to home.html, please.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Mm-hmm.
actually, saying, um, why isn't this console logging?
Actually, go back. You must be right here. Hey, Tori Littlefield, welcome, mate.
Hey,
Good to have you.
Tori, nice to see you again.
Yeah, he is a definite trooper, mate. He is. Um, that's a really interesting point. That it wasn't even loading, which means that it's not even coming there in the first place. It's
Um,
not even coming in that in that script in the first place.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Go to home.html.
Okay.
Um, go to the code with hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What? Can you remove the line 25? I don't know why it's there. Oh, that's because we did the undefined one. Okay, that makes sense. Remove that.
Remove it.
Thank you. Yeah. And remove the script tags as well. Okay. And now go to the code where it's got the go. So do a command F and press go. Okay, cool. Probably do a command F and press go, and it will bring you to the method itself. No, it's not that one. Actually, go right at the top. It must be there. Is that right at the top? Oh,
Uh,
no, no, it's still front end. My bad.
you mean
Still
yeah,
front end. Yeah.
the front end? Yep, yep.
Yeah, right. Okay. Cool. Look, local storage, that one. Value. So it's getting the value of the board name. Yeah, this is a real head scratcher.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Jack Dev used to say that. As in, this is a real head scratcher. Um, so okay, that shouldn't do anything, and the set item is just setting the
Mm.
pending it to there, and that one would be fine. Okay, go to go a bit at the bottom, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the if statement there should be one. Oh, no, no, no. A bit at the top, please. Yeah, yeah, just there. Ah, can you uncomment that code? Uh, just from 26 to yeah, and can you remove the sleep 500 on line 23? Okay, so if that one is 200, then go history replace. Ah, so can you remove line 31, please?
Yeah.
Just want to check if that might be causing the index page to take in that value as well. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Uh, do you want to say anything?
Um, no, no, that's all good. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
In VS Code, you can Control T to find your private function or method. Ah, that's a really useful tutorial field. Yeah, we need to start doing that.
cool.
Okay, so
Oh, nice.
voila. Right, okay. So it's not taking that URL in there anymore.
Good fun.
Failed to load resource. No, still. So
Failed
it
to
doesn't
load.
show the URL, but it's still taking that as an undefined.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, right here.
Um, I'm just thinking that what else?
Productive.
I see. Yeah, he's got good point. As in, be a keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
like
you're
the
right.
term.
You're right. Unless you get paid by the hour.
Unless you get paid by the hour. He's good. He's got a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I like that logic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. We need to. Okay. Go
Mhm.
back to where we replaced that. Okay, that's fine. Go. Um, actually remove return false from line 36. Or just
Yeah.
comment it out. Yeah. Try that, please.
Yeah.
So that's come back. 127 undefined. Hmm. Okay, it's probably happening in that one. So can you go back to your still front end? Hey, Ligma Banana 300. Well, welcome. Really good to have you. Right. So, can you go up? Actually, my fault. Can you go back to that error
Yep.
in on the web page, please?
Yep. Sure.
Okay, that's coming from 137.
Should we have? Yeah, we should have a look at the. We had a look, did we, yesterday?
Yes, we did, but since we have changed few lines on as according to line numbers, I think they might be a good idea to check what this time the line number is and what is there. Until realized
Sure.
that the message pool closed before a response was received.
Yeah, Tori. The it was the same thing as yesterday. Um, it's taking the value from the user input as undefined and then adding it into the get request.
Yeah, that's correct. And we just don't, when the page loads, we basically want to ignore that URL, not take it. Um,
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out now. Why it's doing that, so we can solve it.
right, it's doing, yeah. So, the next, do you want to go to 137 and see exactly what is on that line?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do.
137, there you go. Okay, board ID, URL, get, content type, that one, then response. So you're calling a this get request on purpose, or it's being called and you're not intending to call. Okay, so basically what we're trying to do is purposely call the get request because we want to fetch the particular board name from the database and then display on the front end. That's basically what we're trying to do at the moment. Ligma Banana. I'm a junior dev from uh, Ireland. Oh, mm, nice one, Ligma Banana 300. Then Fineshe is also a junior dev, but from Australia.
Yeah.
So, what stack are you working on, like my banana? So, Toilet was so you don't know why it's undefined. We know why it's undefined, but okay. So, you know how we press the go button and it takes us to the next page, and we are appending the board name to the URL in the next page is considering that board name as a page. But we don't have that as a page in our project. So because it can't find that page in our project is throwing an undefined. It should
Yeah, it
not be
shouldn't be undefined.
undefined. Yeah, correct. It shouldn't be undefined. Um, Express Express and React with Java and AWS, but your code looks very high level. I highly out that Figma Banana, it is we're, we're kind of doing just basic stuff, but because we haven't works with this kind of a technology, we are actually learning as we code, which is why the show's name is Build, Break It, and then Fix It as well. Uh, I am a tech lead or on this project.
Nice to meet you
So,
too, Banana.
so
Um,
why is not getting the board ID? Okay, it's getting the board ID totally filled, but we don't. Okay, so the problem here is that is is understanding the board name. Okay, Dinesh, do you wanna uh do you wanna go to the app?
yeah, sure. So Zane, actually, I was going to interject just there
Yeah.
because I was thinking, um, in this case, so it's taken the URL here, but when it's so okay, wait, what I mean is right. This URL is
Yeah.
from the environment file, right?
Yeah.
Um, and when we where is it on get port ID? It's shouldn't be using this URL and not the local one. Am I missing something? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, go again, please.
Okay. All right. So okay. So this piece of code here is saying it's referring to line 137, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, so if we go to 137, it's got the URL,
Yeah.
which we have in the environment file,
Mm-hmm.
um, plus the board ID to get. So,
Mm-hmm.
but when we look at the console, it starts with a local URL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean
Mm-hmm.
um, local host instead of the API URL is what I'm saying. Is that correct? Do you know what I mean?
Actually, yes, I'm understanding what you mean, and you might even be right.
Okay.
Because in the GET request, we're using the API endpoint, but here is assuming that we're trying to get the board from this URL.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Um,
Hmm.
that's an interesting point. So when the page is loading, when the page loads, it tries to get from the local. Trying to get, and and then the images. No. Okay. Do you wanna go back to in the I'm just trying to think. get board ID fetch. So fetch, it does that. URL board ID to get request is that one. URL, and then can you go back? Sorry, can you can you go can you go down?
Yep.
Response changes in board name. Get request. Okay. Can you go to index.html? Script. Uh, du- 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 Toil Theophil, I don't think the promise is a problem here, because it's not saying that it's saying something else. Windows unload, get item, replace board name, no.
So maybe what we should do is maybe we can have a look at we go back into the still front end and
Mm-hmm.
see if we are reassigning URL anywhere. Would that be possible? Is that something you guys would have done, or
Yeah, we can try that, definitely.
do you, what did you want to have a look at here, by the way, just before we move on?
I just wanted to check what it's doing when the page loads up. That's all, really. Actually, can you get rid of as in command L from line 46 to 49, please? Just want to check what happens.
Yeah, good idea.
Uh, did you hard refresh it? Maybe do that. As in command shift R.
Oh, okay.
Have you have you
Yeah,
done it?
I did. Yeah, I've done it.
Undefined. Okay. Probably close this tab
Yeah. Okay.
and then reopen a new tab. So / home.html. Yep. Now do that. Okay, so it's still picking up that. Right. So what were you saying at Dinesh?
Okay, so I was thinking if we, yeah, if we, we can leave it unconditional now, but I thought maybe we go through the URLs here and see if there's any um, like reassignment, maybe.
Yeah, definitely we can do that. So so it would either been get board by ID or post board name, because these are the only two methods being called when the button go is pressed.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we can that can just narrow it down to that. Response status. Just oh, hang on a minute. No, that shouldn't be a problem. Return response or pause. Can you comment or remove from line 60 to 63, please?
Yeah. 63. Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to think that if that's returning the text, as in the which is passed by JSON, um, would that be causing a problem when the board is posted? Does that make sense?
Not quite. What do you mean?
So at the moment we are receiving an error that is considering the board name, which is appended to the board, which is appended to the URL as a path.
Yep.
It's this code is base what I'm thinking, and I could be all wrong here. That this because it's returning that JSON parsed text. So on the next page load is just picking up this response,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I
but it
think.
might not even be the case. Let's just give that a go.
Yeah. So.
Saying how's it being a tech lead? Being a tech lead is fun. That you get lots of gray hair, which I've got. So that's how it's being a tech lead. All right. No, still not not the case. Um, can you go back and uncomment where we did? We need to figure out how not to consider the URL. Actually, so instead of undefined, we should have a board name over there. Okay, can you go to um the go button again, please?
Yeah.
The go button. Okay, so this is being set there. Okay, here's what we can do is on where it says on line 26, if response code is 20, 200, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, try to print out the board name from the database here. So basically the console console.log and then get board ID. In parentheses,
This one?
that, yeah, probably.
For the commented code. Commented out
Uh,
code.
what's all the commented code? Jay, you wanna answer that, Dinesh?
I think you might be more familiar with it, but I think we're mainly just testing out some functionality.
Yes, so basically we don't remove the code, we just comment it. And then when we have got a working code, then we remove that commented code because we are 100% sure that that working code actually works, and the commented code just makes us a bit confused. The-
Maybe you should also consider a modular approach instead of using a modular. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Tori. Um, maybe that's something we can do like later on once we've this
Yes,
is working.
yes, correct. That would be the approach that we will be taking, but at the moment we are ready, as in just focusing on kicking out the MVP out of the door as soon as we can. So, as in, yeah, but we will be coming out with it. Yes, to Phil, I've heard about functional programming, and Zain likes Zain Malik. Yeah, if you wanna call it that, yes, Ligma Banana 300. I get a lot of Zain Malik from AliExpress. Yep, that's the one. uh, I like that, to be honest. All right. Back to this thing. So that did that console log or not? It,
uh,
it didn't, did it? Or you probably want to hard refresh it because um uh the cache causes a bit of problem whenever it wants to.
yeah. Okay. I'll just cancel it actually. In that case.
Or probably open that incognito mode
Oh
if
yeah.
that's any
Sure.
helpful. Okay. You probably wanna go to home.html first and then do it in that way. Uh, it didn't print out anything. Can you expand that promise, please?
Yeah. This one.
Right at the top. Ah, uh-huh. Right. Okay. So there we go. Um, this is a really interesting problem. Can you go back to the go method?
Yeah.
Finish, please. So here we gave it a console.log get board by ID. Can you go to the method get, excuse me, get bored by day.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, here we go. So it's
Perfect.
based. So go a bit down, please. So okay, so the board it is actually returning us board name, which is pretty cool of it. Um, so if we are getting board name from this method, then we should be getting um the name.
Hmm.
Okay, can you go to actually I'm thinking that we are not using that variable on 1 to 8 it's called board, so maybe remove that on 138. Sorry, my bad.
With all the.
Yep. uh get cause. Right, this is a real head scratcher, to be honest.
Yeah, true. This is still like it's not meant to show. Shouldn't be showing the API URL actually.
This shouldn't be showing the API URL. Is that what you're saying?
It should be right because this is why I'm a little bit um, confused.
Uh-huh.
Is that if we are setting the URL here and once we have pressed the go button,
Mm-hmm.
then shouldn't this URL also be reflected by what we set in environment.js? Like not that's the thing. It shouldn't be the local host, right?
Ah, right. Can you go up? Because just because you pointed out that direction,
Mm-hmm.
I think we can try that as well. So if so, you know the URL that's signed in the go method, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. It is.
So
Mhm.
how about if we make this a member variable, as in sign it outside the method.
Okay. You mean assign it here?
Yeah, env the URL and bring, yeah, cool. And in that way we can access the right. Yeah, that's making a lot of sense now. Because first of all, we weren't able to access the our API endpoint URL
Mhm.
in the
Okay.
getBoard by ID because the URL variable was only assigned in the go method itself.
Okay. Yep. 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 Yep.
Right. Yeah, that was a really good point, mate. Well done. Let's check
Uh,
what it says now. Wow, just 4 minutes left. Wow, time flies, man, over here.
yeah. No. Yes. It's gone.
You are the man, Finesh. Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah. That was a real head scratcher, s- but you smashed it. Yeah,
Awesome.
good going, good going.
Oh, that's good. Um, all right, one step closer.
Yeah, yeah. Troy Hill Field. I would. I'm not. I don't want to be. So wouldn't say I'm the master in anything, man. I'm just always learning, always. As in, yeah, I've got guys like Tanesh, Kartik. They're all masters. As you've probably seen, I just come in when um they need just a bit of guidance, but they do the entire work.
I think you're
Oh,
talking about a course or
oh,
something.
it's actually a course you mean,
Courses.
All right, I misunderstood you completely. Whoa, my bad, my bad. M- Masters.com. All right, cool. I will have a look at that. Thanks for sharing that.
On that note,
Really
actually, Zane,
appreciate it. Hmm.
um, is like for your own career, do you know whether you would like to go into front end or um, are do you know which
So,
area of the stack you'd like to be focused
so
on?
if I were to really as in specialize myself in, that would be backend.
Hmm.
But I see myself more of an overall person, as
Yeah.
in doing bits and pieces of everything. I don't want to stick to just one thing, and as as Tori Littlefield said, become a master.com in that.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so more like a full stack, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
fantastic. Just give me a moment. I need
Uh,
to juice up my Mac.
yeah, all good. Yeah, like we managed to figure out what we're doing, but yeah, still got more to go.
Yeah, which looks really brilliant. So we're one step closer, which is incredible. Um, yeah, all right, cool. So let's call it a night for tonight. Um, thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate all of you, and also for the advices and helping out in solving the problem. R- yeah, cool. Like my banana, no problem at all. I'm happy to be called that if that makes you really happy, because it's all about our viewers' happiness. And yeah, so it was a productive session. Dinesh, you wanna go through the overall what we did?
Yeah. So basically, as Zen said at the start, we're just trying to get the board name um, to show on the boards. Today, we were just trying to fix that issue I mentioned earlier, which is just showing the undefined from taking that from the user's input, which turned out we just had to move the URL outside of the Go function. And yeah, so now we're like one step closer towards getting that towards reaching our goal and getting the board name.
Fantastic. That was a pretty precise explanation. And Dinesh, will you be back?
Yeah, so I'm planning to do like alternate days for now, and then maybe in the future I'll do uh, you consecutive days. But yeah, but for the moment, yeah, we do alternate days. So I'll be back probably Thursday.
Fantastic. Look forward to having you back every alternative days, and as always, it's always fun having you with us, and as in pointing out really tiny, whiny things that lead to huge, as in solutions, as today. You did so well done for that. Um, that shows. Yeah, they try to, and both of them do the best work. So yeah, that's right. Um, so yes, if you want to see how we accomplish this problem, come and tune in tomorrow same time, and we'll see you then. Until then, same time, same
Same place,
place, and a different
same
task.
task. Oh, my bad.
Okay,
Was
yeah, task part two. Okay,
task part two.
let's have a go again. Same time
Same place.
and same task. All right, perfect,
Awesome. Okay.
guys. Let's have a good night. Cheers. Bye.
Have a good night. See you. Bye bye.